Okay, the next part of mole concept it is about concentration of a solution. So first of all, you need to know the definition for concentration of solution, such as solution, solute, and solvent. Because in a solution, there is solute and there is solvent. Okay, by definition, solution is when an amount of solute is dissolved completely in a solvent and will form a homogeneous mixture. An homogeneous mixture is a mixture of two or more substances. Solute is the substance present in smaller amount in a solution, and solvent is the substance present in the larger amount in a solution. For example, if you look at this picture, you can see that bila solute campurkan dengan solvent, dapatlah solution. Sebagai contoh, contohnya kalau Miss nak buat air garam kan. Okey, jadinya solute Miss ni akan jadi garam. Solvent memang selalu kita guna air. Sebab you nak larutkan apa-apa, mesti you kena larutkan dengan air. So, bila garam campurkan dengan air, jadi apa? Jadilah air garam. Solute ni tak semestinya kena solute tak semestinya kena solid boleh jadi liquid juga. Contohnya Miss nak buat air bandung. Kalau Miss nak buat air bandung, solute Miss akan jadi stok bandung yang pekat tu kan. Stok bandung rose ke apa ke. Solvent macam biasa. Solvent macam biasa, air. Jadi, bila Miss campurkan stok bandung rose Miss tu dengan water, dengan air, Miss akan dapatlah air bandung. Okay. So, basically, solution ni, solution adalah apabila solute bercampur dengan solvent. Solvent memang kita selalu guna air. Jarang-jaranglah kita tak guna air sebagai solvent. Okay? So, jadilah solution. However, there are several ways to represent concentration of a solution. The most famous one is molarity, and we can represent it as molality, mole fraction, percentage by mass, and percentage by volume. Okay, molarity is the number of moles of solute per cubic decimeter or per liter of solution. So, inilah dia formula untuk cari molarity, or kalau kamu nak cari concentration sesebuah solution. Kiranya molarity ni adalah concentration sebuah solution, and it is equals to number of moles of solute bahagikan dengan volume of solution. Tetapi kenalah in liter, alright? 1 liter is equals to 1 decimeter cubic. 1 decimeter cubic is equals to 1000 centimeter cubic. Okay, kalau you dapat jenis perkiraan macam ni, it is equals to 1 liter. And 1 liter is equals to 1000 milliliter. Untuk mencari number of mole of solution, you boleh guna formula number of mole is equals to M kalikan dengan V. M ni apa? M ni adalah molarity, manakala volume adalah in unit apa. Okay, number of mole. Kita tahu number of mole, unit mesti kena dalam mole kan. Okay, molarity, dia punya unit adalah mole per liter. Makanya apa? Volume pun kenalah in liter. Sebab nanti you boleh cancel out liter negative 1 dengan liter. Okay. So, make sure untuk mencari number of mole of solution, okay, this one, untuk mencari number of mole for a solution, you boleh guna equation number of mole is equals to M kalikan dengan V. Okay. Sebab M, unit molarity, M besar ni adalah molarity tau. Unit dia adalah mole per liter. Kalikan dengan volume. So, volume pun kenalah unit liter. Alright. Ini nak cari number of mole of solution. Kalau you nak cari number of mole, kalau nak cari number of mole of solid, barulah boleh guna mass over molar mass. Kalau nak cari number of mole of a liquid or a solution, you kena gunakan this equation. Alright. Okay, so let's look at this example. Soalan suruh kamu calculate the molarity of a solution yang mengandungi 1.71 gram of sucrose yang didissolvekan di dalam 0.5 liter of water. Okay, so kalau you tak nampak, you boleh lukis. Okay, you boleh lukis sucrose. Okay, you anggaplah ni sucrose yang 1.71 gram. Okay, and then you dissolvekan dia di dalam air yang sebanyak 0.5 liter. So, you pun akan dapatlah sucrose solution. Okay. So, sekarang ni, you tahulah sucrose ni adalah solute. Because dia dissolve di dalam water, makanya water adalah solvent. Sucrose solution adalah solution. Okay, soalan suruh nak cari molarity of this sucrose solution. Untuk cari molarity, you kena keluarkan formula molarity. Molarity is equals to number of moles of solute divided by volume of solution. Sekarang ni, kita just assume saja volume of solute is equals to volume of solution, ya. Sebab dia larutkan solid di dalam liquid. Okay. Since solute kamu adalah solid. Okay. Solid kamu solid tau. So, sucrose kamu solid sebab dia kata 1.71 gram kan. Dia tak bagi dalam unit milliliter or liter. So, you know that solid kamu solid. So, untuk mencari number of moles of solid kamu di sini, which is number of mole of sucrose kamu, you should know that untuk cari number of mole of something yang solid, it will be mass over with molar mass. Okay? So, that's why you look at here, the solution, dia cari dulu molar mass of sucrose, which is dapat 3.2 gram per mole, and then barulah boleh cari number of mole of sucrose, which is mass of sucrose 1.71 gram divide by 342 gram per mole. Okay, so bila gram potong dengan gram, mole bawa ni atas, so you dapatlah number of mole of sucrose is 0.05 mole. Okay, again, unit jangan lupa. Now, barulah you boleh kira molarity of sucrose solution, which is, you tahu molarity equation dia number of mole of solute bagi dengan volume of solution in liter. Okay, volume of solution dia pun dah bagi in liter kan. So, you masukkan saja number of mole of sucrose 0.005 mole bahagikan dengan volume of solution in liter, which is 0.5 liter. And then you will get now the molarity of sucrose solution. Molarity of sucrose solution is 0.0100 mole per liter. Or, you boleh letak unit M besar sahaja. Okay. Again, unit jangan lupa. Okay. Kenapa Miss letak dalam bracket yang macam ni? Okay, sebab is either you tulis panjang-panjang molarity of sucrose solution, or you boleh letak bracket begini saja. Sebab this bracket represents concentration. So, di sini Miss buat macam ni, letak sucrose di tengah-tengah. It is as if Miss cakap concentration of sucrose lah dalam short form. Okay. So you may try this and I'll check it out on your tutorial session, and you may try this as well. Okay, next it is about molality. Molality is the number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 kilogram of solvent. Tadi molarity kan, molarity dia kata bahagikan dengan volume of solution in liter. Molality pula ialah bila number of mole of solute bahagikan dengan mass of solvent in kilogram. Unit yang kita selalu guna untuk molality ialah mole per kilogram. Molal pun boleh. You letak M tetapi huruf kecil pun boleh. Okay. Mass of solvent ni bukan tak sama tau dengan mass of solution. Kan solution lain, solvent lain. Kalau you nak tahu mass of solution is equals to mass of solute plus mass of solvent. Kiranya nak tahu mass of solvent, mass of solution minus dengan mass of solute. Okay. Volume of solution pun tak sama dengan volume of solvent as well. Okay, for example, if you look at here, calculate the molality of sulfuric acid solution containing 24.4 gram of sulfuric acid in 198 gram of water. Kalau kamu tak nampak, Miss suruh buat apa? Miss suruh kamu lukis. So, contohnya, you ada sulfuric acid 24.4 gram of sulfuric acid kan? This is let's say H2SO4. You dissolvekan dia dalam air air yang ada sebanyak 198 gram of water. Okay, kiranya nanti you akan dapatlah sulfuric H2SO4 solution. Okay, so that means di sini you tahu yang H2SO4 ni adalah solute. Water adalah solvent. Okay, so now untuk mencari molality, you tulislah molality ni punya formula. Molality is equals to number of mole of solute divided by mass of solvent in kilogram. Okay, so sekarang ni solid kamu dalam bentuk solid kan. So again, untuk mencari number of mole of solute, since it is in gram, you bolehlah guna formula number of mole is equals to mass over molar mass. Alright. So since solid kamu adalah H2SO4, so and you dah tahu dah mass of solid kamu berapa, which is 24.4 gram. Molar mass of H2SO4 adalah 98.08 gram per mole. Okay. So you bagikan mereka berdua, gram potong dengan gram, tinggallah mole. So number of mole of solute, number of mole of H2SO4 ni adalah 0.2488 mole. Nak kira molality of H2SO4, number of mole of solute kena divide by mass of solvent in kilogram. Okay, tadi mass yang dibagi, mass solvent yang dibagi adalah in gram kan? Mass solvent yang dia bagi adalah in gram. So since you need to use it in kilogram, okay, so you kena bagi by 1000. Okay, sebab dia nak in kilogram. Gram tukar kepada kilogram, you kena bahagi 1000. Ataupun you just boleh letak je 198 times 10 to the power of negative 3. Jadilah kilogram. Okay. Okay, so you masukkan saja information for the mass of solvent in kilogram. Now you dapatlah jawapan. Molality of H2SO4 adalah 1.260 m. M kecil ya. Tengok unit pun, unit jangan lupa. Unit. So, kena in M. Kecil. Alright, next example is how about calculating the molar concentration of a solution that is prepared by dissolving 0.3 mole of CuCl2 in 40 mole of water. Okay, kalau you tak nampak, as what I told you, you need to draw out. If let's say you ada 0.3 mole of CuCl2 kan, you campurkan dengan 40 mole of water. Okay, soalan nak apakah molar concentration dia? Okay, molar concentration ni can be known as molality as well. So, you tulislah molality punya formula. Molality is equals to number of moles of solute bagikan dengan mass of solvent in kilogram. Okay. So sekarang ni kan kamu dah tulis lukis tadi supaya kamu boleh tahu siapakah solute, CuCl2, siapakah solvent, mestilah yang water. solvent. Okay. So sekarang ni solvent dia bagi dalam terms mol. Number of mole which is 40 mole. Macam mana kamu nak cari berat air tersebut? Okay. Di sinilah kamu sebab number of mole of solute kamu dah tahu dah, dia dah bagi straightforward. Tugas kamu ialah nak cari mass of solvent saja. Nak cari mass of solvent, you boleh cari melalui equation number of mole is equals to mass over molar mass. Okay, so you will know that mass is equals to number of mole kalikan dengan molar mass of water. Alright, you tak boleh guna equation number of mole is equals to molarity kalikan dengan volume. Kenapa ya? Because volume pun you tak tahu, molarity of water pun you tak tahu. So you cannot use this equation. You can use this equation instead. It is because why? Because you tahu number of mole of water apa. And then you tahu molar mass of water apa. So you need to use this equation instead. So mass of water would be 40 mole, number of mole of water yang dibagi dalam soalan ialah 40 mole, kalikan dengan molar mass of water yang dah dikira, which is 18.02 gram per mole. So mole cancel out with mole and now you will get the mass of H2O adalah 720.8 gram. Tetapi you want to know the mass of solvent in kilogram. So di sinilah kamu kena tukar unit dia kepada kilogram, kena bahagi 1000. Okay, so dapatlah 7208 kilogram. Sekali lagi unit jangan lupa. Okay, next barulah boleh kira molality of CuCl2. Nak kira molality, moles of solute, yang ni kita dah tahu, moles of solute ni kita dah tahu, which is 40 mole sahaja, bagikan dengan mass of solvent ni kita pun dah tahu melalui kiraan di sini. Okay, alright, so now you will get the molality is 0.4 m. Sekali lagi, apa yang Miss cakap kat sini, sekali lagi, unit jangan lupa, kalau tak you akan hilang markah. Okay, next. Test yourself. This one kamu buatlah sendiri, nanti Miss cek dalam tutorial. Okay. Take note ya, mass of solvent campur mass of solute, barulah dapat mass of solution. Okay. Kalau molality melibatkan solvent and solute. Okay, dia nak number of mole of solute bagikan dengan mass of solvent in kilogram. Kalau molarity melibatkan solute and solution. Sebab dia nak tahu number of mole of solute and also volume of solution in liter. Okay, density pula apa? Density is equals to mass of solution. Density melibatkan solution saja. Density is equals to mass of solution in gram bahagikan dengan volume of solution in milliliter. Another thing that you need to know is volume of solvent tak sama dengan volume of solution. Contohnya dalam solvent, you ada 150 ml, you campurkan dengan 50 gram of solute, makanya solution kamu punya volume of solution jadi 200 ml. So tak sama kan? So that's why volume of solvent tak sama dengan volume of solution. Next is mole fraction. Apakah mole fraction? Okay, mole fraction is the ratio of number of moles of one component to the total number of moles of all component yang ada. Contohnya, if let's say I nak cari mole fraction of A. Okay, so ke atas ialah moles of A. Di bawah adalah total number of moles of all component yang ada. Contohnya lah, this is A kan. Contohnya, I nak cari mole fraction of A. Okay. Jadinya, I kena tahu number of moles of A and I akan dividekan by semua total number of moles of all of component. Okay. And mole fraction, usually it is always smaller than 1. Alright. Sebab the total mole fraction in a mixture is equals to 1. Okay, sebab kalau you buat pecahan, you campur. Contohnya ni, contohnya if let's say you ada dua sajalah pecahan kan. Contohnya you ada dua pecahan. You pecahkan ni 1/2, ni 1/2. Tetapi kalau you kirakan keseluruhan 1/2 campur 1/2 dapat 1. Sebab itulah total mole fraction in a mixture will always equals to 1. Okay, for mole fractions are independent of temperature and has no unit. Okay, dia tak ada unit. The total mole fraction in a mixture is equals to 1. Therefore, the mole fraction is always smaller than 1. For example, what is the mole fraction of CuCl2 in a solution prepared by dissolving 0.3 mole of CuCl2 in 40 mole of water? Okay, kalau you tak nampak, you need to draw it out. So, if let's say this is a beaker. Dalam beaker ni ada CuCl2 solution. Macam mana kamu dapat CuCl2 solution is because you dissolvekan 0.3 mole of CuCl2 di dalam 40 mole of water. Okay. Kiranya dalam solution ini ada CuCl2 dan juga ada water. Sebab CuCl2 ni adalah solute. Water ni pula adalah solvent ya. Okay, soalan nak mole fraction. Okay, simbol untuk mole fraction adalah X besar. Okay, tadi kita tengok kalau kita nak tahu general formula untuk mole fraction. Contohnya kita nak tahu mole fraction of A lah. Jadinya it will be XA is equals to number of mole of A bagikan dengan total number of mole di dalam solution. Tapi dalam soalan ni dia nak suruh kamu cari mole fraction of CuCl2. Maka tukarlah A ni, change the A with CuCl2. Therefore, wujudlah this equation untuk mencari mole fraction of CuCl2. Okay, formula jangan lupa nak tulis ya. Formula kena tulis. That is part of jalan kerja yang diorang nak tengok ya. Sebab kalau let's say you dapat the correct formula, probably you will get a mark. 1 markah macam itulah ya. Okay, so in this case, you nak cari mole fraction of CuCl2. Makanya dia akan jadi number of mole of CuCl2 will be divided by number of mole of total in CuCl2 solution. Okay, macam mana nak cari number of mole of total in a solution? You tahu dalam solution, you ada CuCl2 and you have water. Makanya nak tahu total number of mole dalam solution, you kena tambahkan number of mole of CuCl2 bersama dengan number of mole of water. Okay. Seterusnya, you masukkan saja number of mole of CuCl2 yang you dah tahu, which is 0.3, and total number of mole here, which is 0.3 plus with 40, and you akan dapat jawapan 0.007. Tiada unit ya. Next example pula. Okay, let's look at this. A solution is prepared by mixing 55 gram or dia ada 55 gram of toluene and also 55 gram of bromobenzene. Okay. And then the question wants you to find the mole fraction. Mole fraction simbol apa? X besar. Mole fraction of each component. Okay, dalam solution ni, if you look at the solution, dia cakap dia prepared by using toluene and bromobenzene je. Makanya tiadalah water di situ ya. Ada dua komponen je di sini, toluene dan bromobenzene. Okay, soalan mahu kamu cari mole fraction of toluene dan juga mole fraction of bromobenzene. Okay. So, tulis sahaja formula supaya kamu boleh tahu nanti kamu nak kena cari apa. So, kalau nak cari mole fraction of toluene macam mana, it will be number of mole of toluene divided by total number of mole for each of the components. And then, nak tahu mole fraction for bromobenzene pula ialah number of mole of bromobenzene. Just divide je dengan total number of mole in the solution. Okay. So kat sini dia bagi information dalam bentuk mass. Okay. Tapi kamu nak tahu number of mole. Number of mole of toluene, you kena nak tahu number of mole total. Nak kena tahu number of mole of bromobenzene. Alright, so can you relate this one? Nak tahu number of mole? Kan formula number of mole is equals to mass bahagikan dengan molar mass. Okay, so let's look at the solution. That's why you carilah number of mole of toluene and cari number of mole of bromobenzene. Nak cari number of mole of toluene, dah berat dia 55, divide by the molar mass of toluene. Okay, so this is the mass of toluene and this is the molar mass of toluene. So you kira lah, toluene kan dia dah bagi info kat sini. Toluene kan adalah C7H8. So you kira lah molar mass for C7H8 and you will get 0.5969. Next is you cari number of mole of bromobenzene. Okay, sama juga sebabkan you guna equation number of mole is equals to mass over molar mass. Makanya masukkanlah mass of bromobenzene seperti dalam soalan dan juga molar mass of bromobenzene. Okay, macam mana nak tahu molar mass of bromobenzene? Tengoklah dalam soalan ni, dia ada mention bromobenzene adalah C6H5Br. So you kira molar mass for C6H5Br, which is you will get 157.55. Okay, and you will get 0.3491 mole as the number of mole of bromobenzene. Okay, so sekarang ni kita dah dapat dah number of mole of toluene. Kita dah dapat juga number of mole of bromobenzene. So macam mana nak kira total number of mole in the solution? Just tambahkan je lah, number of mole total will be number of mole of toluene campurkan dengan number of mole of bromobenzene. Sebab dia gunakan dua komponen ni je kan dalam solution. Okay, next. You carilah mole fraction of toluene dan juga mole fraction of bromobenzene. Okay. Tadi kita dah tulis general formula untuk nak cari mole fraction of toluene ialah ke atas ni, number of mole of toluene bagikan dengan total number of the components of the two components. Okay. And you dapatlah mole fraction of toluene adalah 0.63. Okay, nak kira mole fraction of bromobenzene ada dua cara. Sama ada you guna cara yang panjang, which is mole fraction of bromobenzene, you masukkan number of mole of bromobenzene and then you kira balik total number of mole untuk kedua-dua komponen and you dapat 0.37. Ataupun if you know mathematically, di dalam mole fraction kan, you tahu kan mole fraction contohnya you ada dua komponen. Contohnya yang ni half, yang ni half. Kiranya apa? Total mole fraction adalah equals to 1. If you know that the total mole fraction, is equal to 1, so you can just cari mole fraction of bromobenzene ialah 1 tolakkan je dengan mole fraction of toluene. Okay, and you akan dapatlah berapalah mole fraction for bromobenzene. Tadi unit juga ya. Okay, soalan tradis ni pun I nak you buat sendiri. Okay, nanti kita bincang dalam tutorial. Okay, next adalah percentage by mass, and this is the symbol that we usually use to describe percentage by mass. Okay, apakah percentage by mass? Percentage by mass is defined as the percentage of the mass of solute per mass of solution. Usually dia gunakan bila solid tu dia dissolve dalam liquid, then we can use percentage by mass, and it is also known as the weight percent. Okay, so this is basically the formula untuk percentage by mass. Okay, as a note, mass of solution is equals to mass of solute plus with mass of solvent. Okay, and then nak tahu mass of solute pula, mass of solution kenalah tolakkan dengan mass of solvent. Kiranya dua benda ni tak sama lah. Mass of solute tak sama dengan mass of solution. Okey, contohnya macam mana nak kira percentage composition by mass. If given this picture, this figure, how do you figure it out? Okay, you nampak tak kat sini sucrose dia ditambah dengan air. So, dia membentuk sucrose solution di sini. So, kat sini sucrose adalah solute, water adalah solvent. Alright, 10 gram ni adalah berat solute, 100 gram ni adalah berat solvent. Tapi after dia add up, okay, after dia add up, dia membentuk sucrose solution. Sucrose solution. Okay, and this 100 gram pula adalah mass of solution. Okay, dia tak berganjak, maybe sebab solute yang dia add sikit saja kot. Okay, untuk kira percentage by mass, kita bolehlah gunakan equation yang kita dah cakap tadi, which is mass of solute bahagikan dengan mass of solution times with 100. So you will get the weight percentage here is 10%. For example, a sample of 0.892 of potassium chloride, KCl, is dissolved in 54.3 gram of water. So what is the percentage by mass in the solution? Okay, so basically, you macam ada beaker here, and then you add 0.892 gram of potassium chloride, and then you dissolvekan dia di dalam the 54.3 gram of water. Okay, so you akan membentuklah KCl solution. Alright, so KCl di sini adalah solute, H2O adalah solvent. Okay, macam biasa, kalau you nak tahu percentage by mass, you kena hafal dia punya formula, which is mass of solute bagikan dengan mass of solution times with 100. Nak tahu mass of solute dah dibagi direct saja, which is 0.892 gram. Mass of solution, okay, this one you kena campurkan mass of solute plus with mass of solvent. Okay, solvent tadi yang kita gunakan adalah air. So next, you just masukkan saja apa info yang you tahu. Okay, mass of solute ialah 0.892 kan. And then you bahagikan dengan mass of solution, which is mass of solute campurkan dengan mass of solvent. Mass of solvent 54.3 and times with 100. And now you know the percentage by mass in the solution is 1.61%. Next example, calculate the amount of water in grams that must be added to 5 gram of urea in the preparation of a 16.2% by mass solution. Okay, kat sini soalan ni dia bagi info pasal urea. Okay, urea ni adalah solute. Okay, dia nak tahu berapa mass of water yang you perlukan untuk dissolve the 5 gram of urea if given dia punya percentage by mass of solution adalah 62%. So, dia bagi percentage by mass for the solution adalah 62%. So, berapalah dia mass of water ni yang diperlukan? Okay, so from here, again, you know that the percentage by mass punya formula adalah mass of solute bahagikan dengan mass of solution times with 100. So, mass of solute tahu tak? Tahu. Percentage by mass tahu tak? Tahu juga. Mass of solution, okay, kita tak tahu. Okay, ni yang kita mau carikan. And then times with 100 kan? So, you masukkan saja apa yang you tahu di sini. Percentage by mass is 16.2, mass of solute 5 gram, bahagikan dengan mass of solution times with 100. So, bila you dah dapat mass of solution, barulah you boleh figure out berapakah mass of water. Sebab as you know, mass of solution is equals to mass of solute plus mass of solvent, which is water in this case. So, untuk cari mass of solvent, mass of solution, tolakkan saja dengan mass of solute, then you will get the mass of solvent, which is 25.9 gram. Okay, so try this out. Nanti Miss check time tutorial ya. Okay, percentage by volume. This is the symbol for percentage by volume. By definition, percentage by volume is defined as the percentage of volume of solute in milliliter per volume of solution in milliliter. Okay, ini adalah side note yang mungkin berguna untuk kamu nanti. Density of solution ialah mass of solution bagikan dengan volume of solution in milliliter. Nak tahu volume of solution, you boleh tahu melalui density. Kalau let's say dia bagi information pasal density lah. Okay, for example, in this diagram, if you want to know the percentage composition by volume, after adding the 25 ml of ethanol, the water is added sampailah solution tu punya volume jadi 100 ml. So, macam mana nak kira dia punya percentage of volume? Basically, percentage of volume ialah volume of solute. Siapakah solute di sini? Ethanol. Okay, sebab you add ethanol dulu, baru you add water. Kiranya ini adalah solute. Water adalah solvent. Okay, tetapi dia kata water ni is added sampailah solution tu punya volume adalah 100 ml. So, 25 ml ni adalah volume of solute. 100 ml ni pula adalah volume of solution. Okay. So, kiranya volume of solute bagikan saja dengan volume of solution times with 100 and you will get the percentage of volume for this solution is 25%. Okay, for example, di dalam 200 ml of perfume ada 28 ml of alcohol. Okay, kiranya 28 ml of alcohol ni dilarutkan sehinggalah menjadi 200 ml of perfume. So, what is the percentage by volume of alcohol in this solution? Okay, untuk soalan ni macam biasa, you nak jawab apa-apa soalan pun, you need to tulis dia punya formula sebelum you nak proceed to the next. Okay. So, percentage by volume, you know that volume of solute divided by volume of solution times with 100. So, in perfume ni punya case, alkohol sebab you larutkan, sebab dia larutkan alkohol kat sini, makanya alkohol ni adalah solute. Makanya, the volume of solute is 28 ml. And this perfume pula adalah solution. Okay, sebab after dah larutkan alkohol, dia jadi perfume. Makanya, volume of solution, volume of perfume ni adalah volume of solution. Okay, which is 200 ml. Jadi, after that, you masukkan sahaja apa yang you dah dapat, extract the info from the question. So, volume of solute is 28. Bagikan dengan volume of solution which is 200 times with 100 and you will get the percentage by volume of this perfume is 14%. Alright, next I would like you to try this out and nanti Miss akan check time tutorial ya. Okay, I would like to discuss this kind of example from tutorial question 9A. It is because this kind of question, dia suka tanya time PSPM ya. Contohnya, question macam ni lah. Dia bagi percentage by mass ke, percentage by volume. Lepas tu dia bagi density, dia suruh kamu teka molarity. Okay, so if you extract the info from this question, you should know that the percentage by mass of H2SO4 solution adalah 95%. Okay, lepas tu dia bagi information pasal density of H2SO4 ni pula adalah 1.84 gram per milliliter. And last one, dia suruh kamu cari molarity. Nak cari molarity, kena guna formula number of mole of solute. In this case, solute adalah H2SO4 bahagikan dengan volume of solution in liter. Okay. So, you kena tahulah macam mana nak cari number of mole of solute dengan volume of solution from the information yang dibagi daripada this question. Okay. So, bila dia bagi percentage by volume macam ni, you janganlah guna formula percentage by volume. Apa yang you kena buat ialah you kena make an assumption. Okay. So, you have to write this assumption. So, you have to write this. Assume that 100% is equals to 100 gram. Okay. And you have to write this as well juga. Assume that the mass of solution is 100 gram. Okay. So, mass of solution is 100 gram. Manakala, and you tahulah kan, from this equation, from the mass of solution is equals to mass of solute campurkan dengan mass of solvent. Di dalam soalan ni, okay, dalam soalan ni, sulfuric acid di sini dia tak cakap pun sulfuric acid solution. So, this sulfuric acid adalah solute. So, this sulfuric acid is solute. Since you dah assume dia punya mass of solution 100 gram, so you dah assume juga yang 100% adalah 100 gram. So, it is safely to put here that the mass of solute is 95 gram. Macam mana dapat 95 gram ni? Is because from this question. Okay? Because mass of solute, mass of H2SO4, mass of solute ni adalah 95% and we have assumed that 100% is equals to 100 grams. So, mass of solute is 95%. Kita tahu di dalam solution masihlah ada solute dan juga solvent. Solvent ni kebiasaannya adalah water. Okay. So, this is mass of solvent. So, mass of solvent, kita letak je H2O sebab memang biasa pun solvent H2O is 5 gram. Okay. And then, ingat balik, formula molarity ialah mole of solute bagikan dengan volume of solution in liter. Okay, untuk cari number of mole of solute, you boleh guna equation number of mole is equals to mass of solute, number of mole of solute, mass of solute bagikan dengan molar mass of solute. Siapakah solute kita di sini? Our solute here is H2SO4. Okay. So dah dapat belum number of mole, dah dapat belum mass of solute ni? Yes. Dah dapat dah, which is 95 gram. Yang tinggal hanyalah untuk kamu calculate the molar mass of H2SO4. Next ialah you need to find the volume of solution in liter. Okay, macam mana nak cari volume of solution in liter ni? Okay, kenapa dia bagi density di sinilah barulah kamu gunakan density, gunakan info density, because density is equals to mass of solution bagikan dengan volume of solution in apa? In milliliter, bukan liter ya, milliliter. Mass of solution ni pun in gram. Okay, sekarang ni kita dah tahu density belum? Dah tahu 1.84 kan? Mass of solution dah tahu belum? Dah 5 gram. Yang tinggal hanyalah volume of solution. Tapi volume of solution yang kamu akan dapat ni adalah in milliliter. Soalan dalam formula dia nak in liter. Nanti kamu kena tukar lah ya. Okay, next. Okay, so this one is related to the previous one, which we want to find the molarity. We need to know the number of mole of solute and the volume of the solution in liter. So, dalam kotak kecil ni adalah assumption yang kita buat tadi. So, first of all, we can find our number of mole of solute, which is in this case our solute is H2SO4. Okay. So, basically untuk cari number of mole of solute, kita guna formula mass of solute, just divide by the molar mass of our solute. Okay, macam mana dapat 98.1 gram per mole ni sebab kita kira molar mass of H2SO4. So we get this. Alright, and kita dapatlah number of mole of solid kita adalah 0.9684 mole. Okay, so kita dah jumpa dah item yang pertama untuk dimasukkan dalam equation molarity. Okay, the next one ialah kita nak cari volume of solution. Nak cari volume of solution, kita boleh guna information density yang soalan bagi tadi. Dia bagi tahu tadi density of the H2SO4 adalah 1.84 gram per milliliter kan. And we know that density is equals to mass of solution divided by volume of solution. Mass of solution in gram, volume of solution in milliliter. So kalau kita nak cari volume of solution melalui density daripada soalan yang dia bagi tadi, okay, kita akan dapat volume adalah in milliliter. Tapi kita nak cari molarity, so we need the volume of solution ni to be in liter. Nak tukarkan kepada liter, from milliliter, you just bahagikan saja by 1000, okay? And what you will get is, you will get 54.3578 times 10 to the power of negative 3 liter, okay? So kita dah jumpa dah another item untuk dimasukkan ke dalam equation molarity. Alright, next ialah the last one, barulah kita boleh cari molarity of H2SO4 by plugging in information yang kamu dah dapat tadi, which is number of mole of solute adalah 0.9684 mole. Volume of solution pula adalah 54.3578 times 10 to the power of negative 3. Unit apa unit? Unit liter ya. Okay, so you akan dapatlah the molarity of H2SO4 adalah 17.8 molar. Okay, next, let's look at soalan PSPM tahun 2018-2019. Okay, soalan dia cakap a reagent bottle contains a stock solution of 0.9% by mass of sodium chloride NaCl. Given the density of the solution is 1 gram per centimeter cubic. Okay, kalau you nampak per centimeter cubic, you know that centimeter cubic ni adalah milliliter. Memang unit untuk density memang gram per milliliter, okay? Ataupun you can use the gram per centimeter cubic. Okay, so kat sini soalan ni dia bagi information ni, if we extract it, kita ada percentage by mass of NaCl, which is 0.9%, and also we have another information here, which is bagi the density of the solution, which is 1 gram per milliliter. Okay, so now the question asks you to find the mole fraction of NaCl. Okay, mole fraction of NaCl basically X NaCl lah. Dia nak suruh kamu cari molality of NaCl solution, and also the volume of the stock solution required to prepare 100 ml of 0.01 molar of NaCl solution. Alright, so untuk soalan yang pertama, dia suruh kamu calculate the mole fraction of NaCl kan. Okay, so again, kalau let's say you dapat soalan yang bagi percentage by mass begini, you need to do an assumption. Okay, so please write your assumption. Okay, tulis assumption ni. Assume that 100% is equals to 100 gram. Okay, and you need to assume that the mass of solution is 100 gram. Okay, Since you know that the mass of solution adalah 100 gram, apa information yang kamu dapat percentage by mass of NaCl ni adalah this one adalah mewakili mass of solute. Okay, so kita dah assume 100% equals to 100 gram. Jadi kita boleh tahu kat sini mass of solute adalah 0.9 gram. Okay, nak tahu mass of solvent, memang kita selalu guna solvent H2O pun. Nak tahu mass of solvent, mass of solution, tolakkan je dengan mass of solute. Okay, maka you dapatlah tahu mass of solvent adalah 99.1 gram. Okay, next nak cari mole fraction of NaCl. Okay, buatlah general equation nak cari mole fraction of NaCl. Apa dia? X adalah apa? Simbol mole fraction kan? X NaCl, nak cari mole fraction of NaCl will be equals to number of mole of NaCl bahagikan dengan number of mole of total. Okay, kiranya macam mana nak cari number of mole of NaCl? Kita boleh cari melalui equation number of mole is equals to mass of NaCl bahagikan dengan molar mass of NaCl. Macam mana nak cari mass of NaCl? Tadi kita dapat assumption kan, mass of NaCl kita dapat 0.9 gram. Molar mass of NaCl, this one you boleh kira sendiri. And then total number of mole pula adalah number of mole of NaCl campurkan dengan number of mole of H2O. Jadinya, you have got to find the number of mole of NaCl and also the number of mole of H2O supaya kamu dapat kira mole fraction of NaCl. Okay, nak cari number of mole of H2O pula macam mana? Gunakan juga equation number of mole of H2O is equals to mass of H2O bahagikan dengan molar mass of H2O. Okay, mass of H2O dapat berapa tadi? From the assumption, you will get 99.1 gram. Molar mass of H2O berapa? 18 gram per mole. Okay, so you kira nanti, you tahulah number after that, after you perkiraan number of mole of NaCl, you tahu bila you masukkan 0.9 gram bahagikan dengan molar mass of NaCl. After you dah kira lah, ni kira tau, you akan dapat 0.0154 mol. Okay, unit jangan lupa. And then kira number of mole of H2O. Mass of H2O 99.1 gram divide by 18 gram per mole, and you will get 5.5056 mol. Okay, unit jangan lupa. Okay, this one you kena show walaupun tak ada dalam ni, tapi you have to buat juga jalan kerja satu persatu. So now, masukkanlah mole fraction of NaCl, masukkan number of mole of NaCl di atas and number of mole of total di bawah ya. And after that, you dapatlah jawapan. Mole fraction of NaCl is 5.521. Okay, next. Macam mana nak kira molality of NaCl solution? Okay, molality is equals to mole of solute bahagikan dengan mass of solvent in kilogram. Okay, apa-apa pun yang kamu nak cari, wajib ya, wajib tulis formula. Sebab apa? Nanti dapat markah. And then, mole of solute. Mole of solute, solute kita siapalah? NaCl. Kita dah carikan ni bila kita nak cari mole fraction tadi. Now, kita just nak cari mass of solvent saja. Perlu cari ke? Tak perlu sebab kita dah buat assumption tadi. Mass of solvent adalah 99.1 gram. Tapi it is in gram. What you need to do? You need to convert it to kilogram. So, you need to divide it by 1000. And you will get 99.1 times 10 to the power of -3 kilogram. Okay, so After that, you dapatlah molality of NaCl solution adalah 0.155 M. M kecil ya. Okay. Unit jangan lupa. Kalau tak dapat markah. Soalan yang ketiga, macam mana nak kira volume of stock solution yang diperlukan untuk prepare 100 ml of 0.01 molar NaCl solution. Kalau tak tahu, again, just draw a beaker. Okay, so dia cakap berapakah volume of stock solution yang diperlukan untuk prepare 100 ml of 0.01 molar NaCl. Okay, so kalau let's say soalan dia mention stock ke dilute ke, you bolehlah guna equation M1 V1 is equals to M2 V2. Okay, tak kisahlah satu ni you decide nak letak stock ke, satu ni nak decide letak dilute ke, dua ni macam mana ke. So if let's say Miss decide M1 V1 ni adalah dilute, M2 V2 ni adalah stock. Okay, so molarity untuk dilute kita dah ada dah. This is diluted one. Okay, molarity untuk diluted NaCl dah ada dah, which is this one 100 ke, sorry, it is 0.01. Volume pula adalah 100. Okay, soalan nak suruh kamu cari V2. Jadi kamu kenalah cari M2 dulu. Macam mana nak cari M2? Okay, as usual, M kan is equals to number of mole of solute bagikan dengan volume of solution. Number of mole of solute kita dah tahu ke belum? Sudah. Kita dah tahu sebab kita kira tadi mole fraction. Volume of solution tahu ke tak? Okay, volume of solution kita boleh cari hint, kita boleh dapat hint melalui information density yang dibagi kat sini. Dia bagi tahu density is equals to 1 gram per milliliter. Okay, and you know that density is equals to mass of solution divided by volume of solution. Okay, so after rearranging this equation, you should know that untuk cari volume of solution, it will be equals to mass of solution divided by density. Okay, density dia 1. Alright, so mass of solution berapalah? Mass of solution kan kita dah assume tadi. Kita assume yang awal-awal tadi. Kita kata assume that mass of solution kan is equals to 100 gram kan. So masukkanlah dalam ni ya, mass of solution 100 gram. Density 1 gram per milliliter. Gram potong dengan gram. So jadilah volume of solution actually 100 milliliter. Tapi molarity kan nak in liter. Jadinya 100 bagikan dengan 1000. Makanya you will get 0.1 liter. So masukkan mole of NaCl yang dikira tadi berapa? 0.0154 bahagikan dengan 0.1. Dapat ni daripada calculation di sinilah. So you akan tahu molarity of the stock solution ialah 0.154 molar. So ini adalah, this is M2. Okay, molarity of the stock solution, which it is 0.154 molar. So sekarang kita gunakan equation ni, M1V1 is equals to M2V2 supaya kita dapat volume of stock solution yang diperlukan. Okay, so sekarang ni masukkan sahaja molarity of diluted yang kamu tahu yang dibagi dalam soalan, which is 0.01. Volume tak perlu tukar pun. Okay, ambil je 100 ml. And then M2V2. M2 adalah 0.154. V2 kiranya because kamu tak tukar, this one kan in milliliter, makanya kamu akan dapat volume pun in unit mililiter. Okay, so unit jangan lupa. Okay, so I think that's all for 1.2 berkenaan dengan solution. Okay, so I hope that you faham apa yang Miss ajar. Kalau tak faham nanti boleh tanya Miss dalam kelas ya. Okay, that's all for today. So thank you.